The new look and gimmick was the right formula, and Vince and his bandmates found success quickly, and it was a short time later they had their first #1 hit record. For legendsoffaith.org, I'm Rob Cutter. Vince was born in Detroit to a family of preachers and evangelists. Growing up, he was steeped in faith and was active in his church, and he would attend various church events throughout the week. When Vince was approaching high school age, his family moved to Phoenix, Arizona. It was when Vince was in high school he took an interest in playing the guitar and singing. As he worked on his musical skills, his high school was holding their annual talent show. Vince was intrigued by the idea, so he managed to get a few of his buddies together and start a band. With just a few weeks of practice, they managed to put together a few songs for the upcoming show. On the night of the show, they managed to get through the performance, and to their surprise, they ended up taking first place in the talent show. At that point, Vince knew he wanted to become a rock star. He wrote in his high school yearbook that his ambition was to be a million-record seller. It was after high school, he and his bandmates had some success performing at various halls and clubs. With their regional success, Vince, along with his pals, ended up moving to Los Angeles to pursue their career in the music industry. It was while in Los Angeles, Vince was developing a new look and a gimmick for the band, as well as a new name. After some thought, he wanted a name that sounded wholesome and family-friendly, and then shocked the audience with their theatrical rock performance and style. The new look and the gimmick was the right formula, and Vince and his bandmates found success quickly. And it was a short time later, they had their first #1 hit record. The hits continued, and Vince became one of the most successful rock stars of that decade. As time went on, he struggled with addictions and personal demons. His onstage antics and party lifestyle had taken a toll on his health and his relationships, and he often found himself in the tabloid headlines. But he continued to write and perform music, and his fans remained devoted to him, even during his darkest times. It wasn't until he hit rock bottom, in a drug-induced haze, that Vince realized he needed to recommit to his faith, or he was finished. He met his wife, who had a huge influence on Vince, and that impacted his life for the better. He eventually walked away from all of his addictions, thanking God, his wife, and his pastor. As he began to sober, he became actively involved in his church. He wanted his children to grow up to the same type of upbringing he had, and raise the kids to a warm home where family and faith were the core principles. Vince's journey to rekindle his faith wasn't an easy one, but it was a journey that ultimately brought him closer to God. He credits prayer and staying in the Word daily that helped him get through his addiction. Today, he speaks openly about his struggles with addiction and his journey towards sobriety, offering hope and encouragement to others who are going through similar struggles. Vince Damon Furnier, or as the world knows him as Alice Cooper, is a respected elder statesman of rock and roll. To this day, he remains committed to his faith and his family, and he sees his music as a way to share his message of hope and redemption with others. Alice Cooper's story is a powerful reminder that no matter how far we may stray from our roots, it is never too late to rediscover our faith and transform our lives. Vince says God gave him a second chance, and he's not going to waste it. For more stories like this and for ways to donate, visit us at legendsoffaith.org.